Okay, here we go. You're not going to believe this. So I've just recently got this stencil, oh damn it, MetaQuest 3S Xbox Limited Edition because it's black and I like it black and green. It looks cool. It's better than the white one. And anyway, so I've got this Stencil VR. I've also got another one called Contour. And it is not simple how to get your images in there in that thing behind anyway. It's not simple to get them on there. So I'm trying to work out a few different ways or methods which I can do it. And one thing which you can do, so we've got a MetaQuest bar down here, and you can go on go on to web browser. So I was on the web browser and I've lost it now. Anyway, it was showing down here a moment ago. Damn it, it's gone for now. There's let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, that's it. So just open that button and then have a look through for browser. Now what I have done as well is you can click on there to lock it and enter your secret pin. It's not secret, but it doesn't matter. I don't suppose if you ain't got my headset. And that'll lock that in place. So I've got contour locked. I just don't know how to move that now to have them in order, which I want. So what is really cool is, so we've got browser. Oh yeah, I've just realized something. I suppose if I'm choosing to lock it, it is locking it in that location instead of, further up. But never mind. So we go into browser, which is at the back. It is here now, actually. Sorry. And then go into Google Drive. So log into your Google account. For instance, just go to google.com. Log into your Google account, and then you've got your Google Drive. So I've created my Art VR folder. So if I just so I'm using the trigger here. So that button there, you can see, pointing it, and then just double tapping, and then it gets into my area for where I'm saving my images. So you've got your little three dots there. So we'll go for download. So it's downloading, and then it will save it into your files. So let's just try and get into it here. And so if we go back into files, there we go. So it's just downloaded it there. And I suppose you can change that from recents to just showing all of them. Oh yeah, so we've got media. So that's a recording which I've done previous. So what I'm wanting to do then now, which I still don't know how to do at the moment, is get them from my media, which is all. So we've gone to Google Drive and then downloaded it. It's gone into my metaverse in a way, into my file system here. But with Stencil VR and I think Contour, you have to link it up to your computer. So I'm trying to avoid that. And just so that I can get your images straight from web straight into this Stencil VR. And then I'll just close that down and let's have a look. Let's close this. And we've got a Stencil VR here. Let's just resume. So I'm wanting to get them in here. How to upload. So it mentions on here, log into your profile page. Okay, so if I go back, so what I'm going to do is press my little meta button here and then get my menu up. And if you ever lose your line, your pointy arrow thing, just click on your trigger and it'll appear. And let's have a look. So what I'm wanting to get is is the browser again. Like I say, sometimes it was showing up here. There we go, browser. Right. So we've got this browser there. So I've logged in Stencil VR. I'm here. So let's just go for upload stencil and see what happens. Stencil name. Okay. Manta ray. So just as a note, this manta ray, which is a beauty cool image, is from Skinwalker Ranch. Stencil image, no file chosen. So let's choose that. Whoa, trippy. Allow permissions. Yeah. Okay. What's going on next? Name it, upload it. Okay. No, that's gallery for here. Right, so I'm having to press meta button again. If you want to move something, you press on that bottom little menu bar. Oh, looking good though, that. I was just seeing something there. Oh, okay, we'll just have to do that. So let's choose. Can I select all? Now, the only thing is my eyesight's not that brilliant. So when I can't read any of these, turning my head around. Ah, okay, select. Oh, no, we don't want. Oh, so it looks like it's only letting you select one at a time, which is fine, I suppose. Right. Make stencil public. Yeah, why not? No, not mature, not into that. So let's upload. Oh, looking good. Oops. So successfully uploaded. All right. So here's a good way, by the look of it. We'll see. So we're recording and Stencil VR. Where are you now? So let's resume. All right, let's click on that button to close it. Perfect. All right. Oh, and you can also click on that button there to move it around. So clicking it on there. Now let's just see gallery. If I do, let's do a whole. How to upload your featured stencils recently used. Okay. Library. Upload some favorites. Let's refresh. Oh, this will be boss if it works. It's looking good. Whoa! Excellent. So, if you're on a job or something or other and you're out there and you haven't got your computer dies, whatever, you don't have the cable, which is an issue at the minute. I'm trying to link it up. So, I was linking it up with this smaller Wacom tablet and it says graphics card or something, one compatible. So I'm going to try it on this 16-inch one later and just see if it works there. But there we go. All right, it's looking good there. I'm just looking. So, oh yeah, this is a good thing as well. You can just, I think, point this. Right, surface detection. So let's point at the wall. Yay, looking good. Right, are you happy with the stencil placement? Yes, next. Grab any of the coloured rings. Oh, right, yeah. But what if I just want to scale it? So those are dragging it up and down into whatever angle. I'm happy with how it is at the moment. So let's go next. We don't need to rotate. Grab and drag. Okay, that's it. That's the one we need. So, all right, I'm trying. Oh, there we are. So it's that one you grab. So you click on that little icon and drag it. And the beauty with this one, oh my God, can you imagine? Yes, check that on the wall. Now that is just beauty. So as you can see, if we're looking at the top line here, it's not level as such, and it's slightly askew. So let's have a look. If we go right, so oh, there we are. So do we need it? Yay, nice one. Okay, we need it kind of like that. That's looking good. So I'm just trying to hover the mouse there, but all right. Oh, that's it. So just press trigger again. Oh, and then you've got details for precise rotation. All right, excellent. Got a scale, precise adjustment. Now, I'm finding this Stencil VR kind of simpler to use. And you've even got little aspect ratios here, so that's pretty neat. And then you can lock it, reset scale, and so on, adjust. So there's your fine adjustments. And then you'll go onto your draw. So if I'm happy with that, now I would probably need to get a bit closer to the wall to put my hand up against it and see if I can draw, because if you can see at the distance there, let's just I've got to do this careful because I'm wired up for charging. Right, so there's the wall. So no, it appears to be pretty much against the wall, but I remember someone saying, yeah, it does appear just at that edge there to be a little out, but all in all, I mean, from there, I can work with that. But this is the first attempt with not only getting images up, but scaling and doing everything else. But oh man, doesn't it look cool? Manta ray. Now, I'm in an office, my little studio, little punk pea studios here, but I can't paint this on that wall. I mean, I could do it in one way and then paint white over it again, so as nobody knows. That'd be pretty sick, wouldn't it? Give us some, I don't know, anything, in chat or whatever. If I should do it, I shouldn't do it. But how boss would that look, huh? Maybe doing one every week or something or other, I'm getting it right bother though, I think. What are you doing? You can't do that. I mean, it's allowed. free reign. So that's really cool. So let's just go next. Enable precise trace camera. Why is my stencil shifting when I move? Okay, so let's enable precise. Whoa. So I'm moving headset around a bit there. And I don't know why it's doing that, but interesting. So imagine you're going down at your paints, whatever, you're looking for this and that, and you're going back. Ain't it strange? Don't know. So interesting. I've got to have a look at that. So the precision trace camera uses the camera as your headset, on your headset, to give you a steady view, fixing the stencil in place to stop shifting and distortion for easier tracing. Requires granting camera permissions. So the other thing, opacity, so we can increase, decrease. Look at that. Oh, that's a beauty image. Whoever artist is for that, I absolutely love that. It's just so, it's like old school marker style. And yeah, that's pretty damn neat. Everything about that. It's a beauty image. I wish I could, at the moment, I can't create anything like that, but one day maybe. I can copy stuff, but I've always wanted to be original. So, and then this other thing, so the shading part. Oh yeah, there we go. So let's just take that right down and put that up. So yeah, you've got a different effect there, which we're blocking in colors and so on to a point. But not having to adjust anything, not having to. Let's just have another look at this. So I'm just going to stand up. And we'll just, whoa, that is trippy though. Damn. So I'm putting my hand against the wall, but that really trips you out as you're moving. So let's take that off and reduce that opacity a bit. So you can still see my hand there, drawing away there. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I can just draw around. So I'm moving my head around as well, looking around, but it's still staying there. So I'm not having any issues with it moving there. So that's pretty cool. Really, really cool. So I hope this helps because I've been struggling with stuff like this. So that's one way to get the details up on there. So now I don't know what we can do. It would be good if you could just save it. But anyway, that's done. So I'm just going to close that. Let's see what happens here. So I've been recording. No, it is Stencil VR I am on, right? So, so it stays on. So I'm just going to click that again. Okay, so I'm clicking Meta button here. And okay, that's fine. Right, so if I quit that, let's see what happens from here. So that's my web browser. So I'm still recording. I can see, I'm not sure if you're going to see this, but there's a little dot in there. Now, the whole reason for this, all right, check this out. Okay, now, this is the reason why I did the recording of this, though, getting onto it. But I just wanted to share this with, so when I find out with Contour, another way of doing it as well, but I'll let you know. So I'm going to look into that later. So this is, look at this, Keanu Reeves now. I'm hoping you can hear this. So let's have a look. I need a computer. This is from 1995. I don't think you can hear the sound on this at the moment because I don't think it's loud enough. But you got to watch this. So while I'm doing all this, this is playing in background, and then I glance down at this point when he does all this and talk of VR, 1995. But how cool is this to say it's 2025? Watch how cool this is. It blew me away, did this. Johnny Mnemonic. Let's just say, so there you go. Johnny Mnemonic, however you pronounce it. Who cares? Right. How boss is that? Is that rad or what? This is for real now, It's just nuts. And so my ideal is, if you've seen Ghost in the Shell, is to be able to use this to project this image, for instance, or something like that onto a wall and then paint it. You know, so the difficulty I've had with doing some murals and so on is using projectors, which you can't tell, but let's just see if we can. Yeah, so on there, we've got Clint Eastwood. So it's quite big, but I had to use a Anchor Nebula projector, which I've got, which is beauty little gadget, but it doesn't zoom in and out, so you can't scale. So I had to go out in the corridor there and put my Anchor Nebula at one side of the corridor and then a picture down at the other. And I've done a video on that, doing it, and it took an hour to draw it out and so on. But this way, you know, just to be able to scale your images, and just like that picture there, really, it's just like you get such a beauty idea of what your image could look like. And so when I was watching this, I was blown away because I remember seeing this film years ago and thinking, wow, that is so cool. And maybe one day it'll be like that. Well, blow me away, but it's kind of a bit more advanced in one way. And yeah, how nuts is this? When you look at past, it is just beautiful. So if I'm excited, yeah, I am. If I'm a doozy, I don't care. I'm an artist who loves airbrushing and so on. And so my next thing was as well, you could just look at these, take a picture right as it is now, and then I can just scale it up and so on. So there we go. Little video. I'll do a proper, nice, steady, step-by-step instructions and stuff, but I just wanted to do this, get it uploaded, and get it out there. And we'll try and do some daily art projects. So hopefully this has been recording. Let's just see. So yeah, so just click on your little icon there and then click on there to stop it. So let's have a look. Hold and press and hold the right trigger to start and stop recording. All right, right trigger. So this is for all newbies, really, just like myself. Catch you all later. Punkpy Studios, get in there into our virtual reality. See you soon. Bye.